Hello, hello, hello. It is a beautiful day in San Francisco, and been driving today, and I felt really called to just share a little bit about, more about 5D consciousness and some of the things that were coming to my mind when I was driving. So in 5D consciousness, we don't argue different truths with people. So the difference between 3D and 5D is that, in the 3D, we have a limited viewpoint. We see things from our perspective. We aren't necessarily trying to see things from multiple perspectives, or we're not considering other people's perspectives so much. Fourth dimension, I feel like, is considering a little more of other people's perspective, but 5D is really being able to step in and see all the potentials, all the reasons for everything, and being completely fine and seeing how all of those reasons connect with each other. So that's why when in 5D consciousness, we don't argue truth. Especially with the pandemic and everything that's been going on right now, everyone has their really specific and opinionated viewpoints on this whole situation that's happening. And that is your choice to have your viewpoint, but it's also people's choice to have their viewpoint too. So in 5D, we don't argue what is true, what's not true, because we understand that there's an infinite number of truths, because there's an infinite number of perspectives that everyone has. And for us to dishonor somebody's perspective and say that their perspective is not true or that they are wrong, then we're dishonoring their life experience. We're violating their truth. So in the 5D, we don't violate people's truths. We appreciate their differences. We accept their differences. We don't try to argue our viewpoint. We don't need to argue our viewpoint, because we don't see other people's as right or wrong. We don't see ours as better or not. We just hold space. We hold space for people to be different. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what is an issue is that when we're arguing our way, it's my way or the highway, then, we're not doing anything to really help humanity. We're just fueling the fire of divide. And that's really not why we're here. We're here to unify. All the people of the galactics, every channeled message I've ever heard has always been, every pure light energetic message that I've gotten downloaded into my heart, into my mind, into my being, has always been about unifying the people. And that just doesn't, we don't have space for arguing our viewpoints or what is true to us. We hold space. We allow it to be different. We honor your experience. If you want to wear a mask and you want to get a vaccine, that is your free will choice. If I do not want to wear a mask and do not want to get a vaccine, that is my free will choice. You have your reasons, I have my reasons. We must respect that. We must also see that these things come into balance in some way or another. And so, not everyone needs to be doing one thing or the other, because then it wouldn't even be in balance. We need this catalyst. We need these differences in humanity to keep these balances. It's just like religion. Everyone claims to know the truth. Their way is the true way. This is false. This is not real. You know what? Why? Why do we have to say that to people? Why do we need to dishonor what they believe in? Why do we need to dishonor the things that they have had a true experience with? There's absolutely no reason. It only fuels the division. What is fueling unity, what is fueling love, what is fueling peaceful energies on this planet is for us to accept each other, accept each other's differences, honor each other's truths and honor the fact that their truth is going to be different from our truth because their life experience is different. You know, our lower third dimensional viewpoint is going to only be able to see our perspective. Well, that's my truth, so that's what it has to be. And all these facts that I've found that back this story up, you know, and all that really does is it's going to cause argument, it's going to cause discord, it's going to cause bad feelings in yourself, it's going to cause fighting and argument on the other person. And you know what, everyone has such rigid beliefs on their perspective that of course they're not going to change your perspective. They're just going to get angry. So what good is that really doing for us in humanity? What good if you want to be a person of the light, if you really truly believe that your way is something good, then what good is arguing going to do about it? Absolutely nothing. So that's why, you know, I felt really called and led to just speak about what the 5D perspective is, and hopefully that, you know, we can choose this loving and caring perspective more often than we choose this perspective of like right, wrong, and you know, this is what's true and that's the only way that it could be. So I just really hope and pray that you all, you know, choose the lighter paths, choose to accept and love each other, and choose that we can coexist, and all these different things can coexist and be different and have truth in them. And that's the beauty of this amazing reality and how it's manifested in this world and on this earth plane, that multiple things can exist and be true and be different, and it's still fine. So I hope that helps someone. And yeah, so I'm in San Francisco and just chilling in the park. So yeah, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Bye.